Welcome to First United Methodist Church in Salisbury. My name is Reagan Rokes, and today we are here with Brenda Loflin. Brenda, tell me about how you're active at First United Methodist Church.
I'm active in many ways within our church, but probably first is my presence here at the church. It seems like I'm here a lot of days besides just coming on Sunday, but active within our community with our fellowship of the church to serve on several committees by being lay leader of the church. I'm a member of finance, SBRC, the church council. I'm on the worship committee, so pretty active within the church.
Could you tell me a little bit more about these committees and what they do?
Our finance committee takes a look at our stewardship program and how our gifts are used to make sure we use them wisely. The staff parish relations committee works with our staff to make sure that they are feeling welcome within our church, and if there's any questions that they can come to us. The church council, we have many different committees that are on the church council, so my job is to represent our congregation on the church council as to make their voice heard.
So why do you think this is important for our church to have?
The committees are important, that we have someone that is taking care of God's property. This church is not only our church, it's God's church. And we are to be good stewards of what has been given to us. So in saying that, if we have representatives and committees to look after the care of our church, but also the care of the people within our church, so they may worship, grow, and serve.
How do you think this has blessed you?
I grew up in this church, so I always like to say I came full circle, because as a child, I had so many teachers. I became an acolyte to serve. I was in the scouting program. And then coming full circle, I was able to serve as a teacher, to be a scout leader, and to be a mentor to others within the church. With visitations, I can remember as a child being in the hospital and having so many members of the church to come see me. Now I'm able to return that and go out and serve.
Is there anything that you would like to see happen more at church?
Oh, you would always love to see people more active within our church. It's wonderful to see how our church comes together. This past Sunday morning after the sermon, I was sitting at the back of the church and just speaking to people as they were leaving the church, and I saw so much joy on their face. I want that to go out into our community, to see the people invest their interest in God's work throughout our community. There is so many ways to serve and opportunities that are open. I just want everyone to feel that spirit when they leave our church.
So you mentioned being active in the church. What are some ways that people can get more involved and be more active within our church?
One is Rowan Helping Ministries, where Taffy Jordan heads up groups to go in and serve meals on Thursday night and then breakfast on Friday morning, to be available to do that. It's a wonderful ministry to go in and talk with the people that you're serving. We have Meals on Wheels, where meals are taken to different homes. You can sign up to work with that. Our newest ministry program is Circle of Welcome. That is through Lutheran Services. Gloria and Jeff Matthews are heading up this program. We have members that have been trained that are going to be working with a refugee family that will be coming into our country. They are new, and we are asked to help them as they get settled in. It's going to be a wonderful ministry. It takes a lot of work though, but we ask people to volunteer, and church members have stepped up because we've had different kits like house cleaning kits, hygiene kits, furnishings that our church is working on to provide. We have our United Women of Faith, our women's group within the church that works with different mission groups within our county. We're going to have a mom sale in September. It's called Moms for Missions, where then we take that money and give to different service groups within our county. Our Women and Men's Prayer Breakfast that meets an opportunity for people to come out and be in prayer. We may have a devotional, but we always lift up people that are in need of prayer. Even with our youth group, to help with our youth on Sunday night, to volunteer, to bring meals, to help with Jen with her work with the youth, or with Bailey. We can work with cleanup for our events that we have here, our community meals to help with preparation for that, where we're meeting and reaching out, inviting people that are just walking down the street can come in and join us from dinner. We're meeting people where they are. And that's very important, that we let our face be shown.
Those are all really great ways to get involved. Thank you for sharing those.
You're welcome.
Before we conclude, is there any additional message or insight that you would like to share?
That we need to remember that when we have one or two together to worship, we are in God's grace. And it's special, and we remember our commitments that we make when we join the church with our prayers, our presence, our gifts, our service, and our witness. That is what we take forward. That we can remember that, we can grow together, we can spread the love of our church, not only with each other, but with our community too.
It's wonderful to hear all these ministries of the church, and that's why we gather together. Thank you.